Hey everybody, welcome to the TacoCat podcast.
Hey!
We're doing it in a slightly different format from Ever and Cody. That is the creepiest smile I've ever seen on your face.
Yes.
You're like Leah Michelle in every Glee episode.
Damn.
Are you guys ready? Anyway, so welcome to the TacoCat podcast. As you can see, we're doing it in a slightly different format than normal.
Newer, better, and larger.
And I think we might do a podcast similar to this. I like this kind of like camera in front of us format, kind of thing like that. But we'll be obviously refining it as
Bigger, better, and larger.
Refining it.
How about you talk
As
about
in,
the
I'm not
actual
straddling
podcast
a
one?
table and chair back here.
Tyler's not straddling me and the table at the same time. Tyler, be gentle, by the way. Anyway, so
it's okay, Jake. I was there too.
So anyway, we're going to be doing experimenting with different things the next few weeks.
So what's life without a little bit of experimentation?
Yeah. Anyway, so hope you guys are enjoying it. So on the podcast, this week we got Cody over there. So Cody is the one not actually behind the camera this time.
So
well,
Cody, the mastermind.
technically behind the camera, but not behind the camera.
He lost his
I
privilege.
feel like I'm out of
your element.
out of my element. Here.
You're like
I have no control.
I know you're
There's no
actually
camera in front of
here,
me. I
like
can't do
talking
it.
with us
I know,
instead
right?
of in a freaking room with the door shut.
That was
Traded him
one
from the camera
week,
to the
okay.
table, and now he's a
It's a metaphor.
Yeah,
There's
so-
always a door closed between us.
So Cody, how does it feel that you finally made it to the main podcast table, like where you're not having anything in front of you?
It's awkward.
It's awkward. So
No, it's not really that
You haven't,
awkward.
because you used to having like the shield in front of you, right? Is that what it
Well,
is?
no, it's not really that awkward. I mean, it's the same thing, except for I just don't have a computer screen in front
I
of me.
feel like there's
can't-
more
enough.
people
I can't
in between
control-
us now.
Well, I mean,
There
to be fair,
probably
you
is.
still
There
have a
is
computer
definitely.
screen
There's
there.
two of us.
Well, yes. Well, the thing is
Just
that
the
with this
two
new
of them.
format and stuff, it's totally like old school. I don't have any control of where the locations are at or the focusing and the.
Yeah, let's play it. Let's play it by ear a little.
Yeah, it's a little
But I hope
different.
this will
That's
probably
what I'm
fix some of the
saying. I mean,
problems
it's
we've
through-
had
it's through the
in the
camera there.
past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and also this, it also fixed some of like the problems we had with many cams and things like that, like Tyler
the
said.
recording software was having some issues.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you like it, great. If not, go fuck yourself. No kidding.
Wow,
but seriously.
wow.
Really, dude?
don't.
You're gonna
Damn.
animate a- Sorry, guys.
But
On behalf of us,
seriously, we're
you
going
know.
to. But
Unprofessional.
we're just trying new things. So
Yeah.
anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look what we have on the podcast for this week.
Oh yeah,
so,
Kenny and Tyler are here too, in case you guys were wondering.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot to introduce you guys.
I'm only
Dick.
important one here.
So Tyler, how are you?
I don't know, Jake. How am I?
I
I
don't
feel, left out, forgotten, abandoned.
Okay, so like every other Tuesday for you, right? Yeah. Okay. How about you, Kenny? How about you? How you doing, bud?
I feel good, man. I feel good.
Feel good?
It's just like at home.
No, I mean. Just remember, Tyler. Safety words, banana. Moving on.
Oh God! All right.
Wait, I'm allergic to those.
I know.
Oh wait, no shit.
Yeah, no, he's
For real?
Yeah, bananas and avocados, right?
Yeah, sensitive to avocados.
So
sensitive
send
to
Tyler a
shellfish.
lot of guacamole and a lot of bananas.
I'll probably eat the guacamole.
Yeah.
Like, no joke.
The
And-
guacamole.
But anyway.
Anyways, moving on.
So
what's going on here?
So on to the podcast list. So sorry about last week
Can we
not
go
having
get-
one.
can we go get
have
Mexican food?
something else.
I want some
Maybe
guacamole.
Later. Maybe later.
Okay.
We'll talk about
We'll
it.
run to the store again. Tyler,
Anyway,
you and I.
so into
Go grab
the
guacamole, chips, and devs.
so into the podcast list. So sorry again about not having one last week. We had
like
a
bites.
couple
Do
of
you
things.
like
that-
bites?
Shut up. So we're gonna have a one that's. Our podcast list is going to be kind of Star Wars heavy, and
Star Wars heavy,
which is
yeah.
great for me because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So, I'm ridiculously into Star Wars, so this totally suits me. So we'll talk a little bit.
I sent this guy the list, and he just said, put everything Star Wars in
Yeah,
it.
more. Just like you couldn't possibly be any.
He's like, Star
less.
Wars, everything!
So why so much Star Wars today?
Watch so much Star Wars? Okay, well a
Well,
lot.
Because Disney know how to make money, and so they're going to pump as much Star Wars
and
stuff
also,
out
I'm
as
to
sorry.
be fair as well,
Build up
between
the hype
now-
train.
between-
All aboard.
between
Choo-choo.
Today and the last week, a lot of Star Wars stuff has come out thanks to the Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah,
Right.
so Star Wars
That's been
Celebration
huge.
just happened. At the filming of this about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, right?
About a week ago, I would like to say say maybe Thursday or Friday. Probably Friday.
Well, anyway, so anyway, suffice to say, it like just happened, and
Oh yeah, it's brand new.
new footage came out. So they released a new trailer for like a new teaser or theatrical trailer for
Nope. I'm not gonna. Oh, they did, but I'm not gonna see it.
For Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Yes.
They also
Force Awakens.
released.
Oh,
it's the
That's the movie. I forget the subtitle for it.
And then they also have Star Wars Battlefront, the new game that DICE is putting together. We'll talk a little bit about that.
They actually released on accident because it showed up as a thumbnail in the Force Awakens trailer. But then like, oh shit. Well, we're just gonna do it tomorrow. Then we're gonna have it. We're gonna show you guys tomorrow after we fucked up.
Yeah, so it was a little bit like
Roll with
that.
it.
So I mean they rolled with it definitely. So
They definitely
anyway,
went
so we'll
live
talk
with
a bit about that. We'll talk about the Force Awakens. We'll talk about Battlefront and some things that we want to see in that or things that we didn't see. Also, another thing also is this podcast is also going to be a little entertainment heavy too.
Yeah, because there's a lot of really big entertainment things that came out, like Jon Stewart actually officially announcing his last episode of The Daily Show and when he'll be leaving, as well as a very, very popular, at least amongst ourselves, show that's going to be coming back.
Yeah, so MTV is going to reboot Celebrity Deathmatch.
I'm so excited
and
for this.
we're really excited.
Do you think it's gonna be the same claymation
I
style?
have been wanting
Yeah,
this
I
for
hope
a
so.
long time.
Yeah, well, we'll take a look at some of the stuff like that. So let's go ahead and let's jump into Star Wars first. So in the new trailer that just came out, there was I think we saw a lot more of what potential story stuff we're gonna see. And the new desert planet that they're going to be on.
Wait, not
Jakun.
Tatooine?
It's not. No, it's not Tatooine. It's
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It's Jakun. Is what it's called.
Jakun.
Jakun. Yeah, and
I feel like they're making up these words.
Right? I think they just like
No
throw
shit.
a planet out there.
Let's
like,
just throw a couple consonants and then a vowel together and call it a planet.
Yeah, have you? Well,
Jakun. It's like part of jacuzzi.
So if they
They're like, man, it's so hot
so
in
if they
here.
opened up
Like
a
a
circle
jacuzzi. Guys, hot planet.
Jakun.
Jakun.
So if they cut
Do
a
it.
hole somewhere and put a bunch of hot water in there, would they call it a jacuzzi?
Jakun.
Jakuni. I'd buy it.
Yes.
I'd buy a jacuzzi.
Anyway,
I would do that.
So we're gonna see a couple things on the desert planet Jakun.
Empire
So there was the
approved.
big battle of Jakun.
Yes.
Which is actually gonna go hand in hand with Battlefront, but we'll get to that in a minute.
And
Who
it
cares
takes
about
place
Jakun
in a
though?
jacuzzi.
I've just now heard about Jakun. Why should I care about Jakun now?
Well, we're gonna find out why we care about Jakun. But
so
it's gonna
Jakun
be a
has
little
no
bit.
importance up until
Yeah,
now.
my question is
Yeah,
this
it's
like magic planet just appeared out of nowhere, right? I mean, and
Well,
I
as
understand
we
that Star Wars is a
all
big-
know, and as I've been griping about ever since it was announced,
canon.
the extended universe canon that has been established for years is just took a big steaming pile of shit on and has now become the Star Wars Legends.
Yes.
I don't understand legends. Like, what do you mean? Like
Just-
it's a myth.
I don't even. Yeah,
Okay.
essentially yes. I
So
don't.
gonna-
these stories could possibly have happened.
start to
could
see the
possibly
No,
have
they.
steam and
Yeah,
the smoke,
it's
it just
not.
starts to pour
We're
out
let's just
slowly,
let's just
guys.
not.
It's
We're just
very,
not gonna
very
go there.
quietly.
We're just not. We're just
I
not
know
gonna go
we
there.
spent a whole podcast talking about this before.
Yeah.
Did,
So-
okay, I must have not.
Yeah, you.
No, that
yeah,
was
no, you.
before
Yeah,
your
it was
time.
before you came.
I was just a wee little lad.
It's the wee little lad. Anyway, so
Yes.
How do you spell Jakun?
Yes.
I think it was JUK.
I say it's JACOON.
or UNA.
Oh, holy.
But anyway,
Jakuna?
shut up. So what happened there? We had a bit of an audio and video glitch again, but it's okay. We fixed it. Anyway, so
For now.
yeah, for now anyway.
Well, I mean,
So what we were talking about before was
Jakuna.
well, no,
Jakuna.
we were talking about the Star Wars Legends. So
Yes.
basically, what happened was they basically said, okay, well, this stuff never happened, but it's like you know,
Right.
it's the myths and the legends of what these people did and what happened.
So they could have happened,
Yeah, I remember
but they're not
hearing about this.
confirmed.
But they're yeah, they're not confirmed anymore. And anything like that. Anyway, so Jakun is a completely brand new planet that has never been, at least as far as I know, mentioned
Yeah, the
in
doctor just
any of
pulled
the
it
other
out of
stuff like that.
someone, spanked it, and then threw it up in the solar system.
Yeah, essentially that it just happened. It appeared, and now we're rolling with it.
Yeah.
So
Roll with it, SpongeBob. Roll with it.
so I'm I mean I'm still really bitter about the whole extended universe, and I will be for quite a while. I mean I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm going to be this way about it for some time, and it's because I had spent all the time researching it and looking into it and reading all of the books
and
now
everything. You know just as much as I do.
Yeah, and it's like,
now
now it's like, all of the knowledge that I had has just been kind of like, it's like, wow, I wasted.
Level playing field.
It's like, now I just wasted all this fucking time doing this, and it's like, wow, I honestly felt really betrayed. I really did.
Letter.
Dear,
you think I didn't?
Dear Lucasfilms.
Dear S-Faces. Anyway.
Yeah, Disney.
So,
this is Randy Newman.
This is Randy Newman. 'Cause baby, you're free, awake. Come on, let your colors burst.
Are we doing this now?
Anyway,
I don't see Tatooine. I see Tatooine.
Just look at so what was the planet in the new trailer?
And people keep saying it's Tatooine.
It's not. It's Jakun.
Where'd you get this information from?
What I get this from all over the internet. Did you look at the links in the podcast list?
I do not.
For fuck's sake!
I don't
That's
want
when you're gonna learn it.
I never
to be fair,
I don't want to look at any trailer for the new Star Wars movie because I want to be surprised as possible.
Right.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
I come in this as an outside source looking in.
I guess so.
I think
I guess so.
trailers
Yes,
spoil too much of a movie,
We
so I try to stay
surprise
away
Cody
from it.
every single day.
It does. It surprises me quite often.
Yes.
So.
No, but
Anyway.
I just skim.
he walked in on me in
I
the
don't
bathroom
really-
one time and surprised the hell out of him.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I do
do
skim.
wrong?
I don't read, the articles. I skim through them. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Next.
Well, so basically, the Battle of Jakun
Yes.
happens, and that's going to be put into.
Is it recording?
Yeah, no, it's
you're
recording.
fine. Oh,
It's going to be put into the
It just
Battlefront.
looks very odd.
You look
So-
very odd.
So Battlefront is going to have first pitch. It's the first bit of day one DLC or whatever,
Yes.
and it's completely free for anybody who buys the game, and it's the Battle of Jakun. And it's not. They're not going to touch on it in the movies, and they're not going to touch on it in any other sources. It's going to be
Okay.
purely, what happens in the game, and it's going to tell you what the outcome is and
It's
everything
not
like
gonna
that.
touch it all.
Jakku.
Like not even reference it.
I'm pretty sure not.
I don't like
Jakku.
that.
That's
So
the planet.
it's it is what it is. And that's what's going to explain why there's a giant Imperial Stars Destroyer crashed into the sand, and why there's an X-wing there, and everything like that. And some of the footage that they put out on the pre-alpha thing for the Battlefront trailer is really good, and I'm really excited about it. But I have a couple caveats, which I'm sure everybody else on the internet is.
So let's get the scroll and just start writing this down because it's
Yeah.
going to be pretty long.
So
11 inches apartment, guys.
So you guys
Straight up.
So I'm excited about The Force Awakens, and I will always be excited about a brand new Star Wars movie because
course.
and
It's
I'm
Star
one of the
Wars.
few people who likes the prequels. I mean, I know they obviously weren't as good as the original trilogy, but they're great movies, and it's more Star Wars, and I will take every bit of Star Wars I can possibly get. You know what I mean?
All right, here's the kicker.
Okay, go ahead.
What if it sucks?
Yeah.
What if it just tanks
Coming
hard?
from the person
If
who
it-
always defends.
if it
the
tanks-
Disney
No, I'm
angle.
excited for it, but just what if?
It's
What if
going
it
to tank.
sucks?
If it's worse than adding Jar Jar Binks to the
I
whole
like
thing
Jar
like
Jar.
that.
I think it's going to be
I like
10
Jar
times
Jar,
worse
but
than
he was too much. There was too much.
It almost was like it made it a farce. Like it was. Just
Yeah,
like,
It was a farce. That's it. They put him in
They-
as a joke.
well, they add-
overplayed his joke.
Yeah, exactly. It was the joke went on for too long.
became
Way
some
too long.
fucking
And I think,
senator
but I
with-
think he was also.
He did.
I
That
think
was
he would,
weird.
but I think Jar Jar was also added in there for the younger kids to get them
Yes.
into
Yes.
Star Wars.
Same thing with Anakin.
So yeah, so some things like that. But anyway,
Relatable.
so forget
Now
so
that's pod racing.
now this is pod racing.
To be fair,
Anyway.
that's one of the best things that came out of the sequels, though. Was Star
pod
Wars
racing.
Was
and
pod
Pod
racing.
Racer.
Yeah.
Whoa, no. Darth Maul with his
double-ended lightsaber.
Double-bladed lightsaber.
That was the best thing to come out in number one.
That was pretty.
Don't
sick.
And
even
it spawned
knock
the
it.
whole entire
I don't know,
would
I think-
trade pod racing.
I
for
think-
him.
I
Star
think-
Wars themed double-ended sex toys.
I think
What?
Liam Neeson was the best part, but or Ewan McGregor. But
Qui-Gon
anyway,
Jinn.
so
Han shot first. You know, it's okay.
yeah, no, we're not
Darth
even gonna go there.
I'm gonna break him.
So we're just not even gonna go there.
No, we're not.
Anyway, so I'm always gonna be excited for it, and even if it does suck, I might not like it as much as I like the other movies, but it's still part of the accepted canon, and I'm gonna have to accept it whether or not I like it or not.
Right.
You know what I
You just
mean?
stop.
You just might as well just.
And
Yeah.
and
you
it's
can
like,
literally just stop and say like nothing after 6 happens.
well, I mean, I could say that, but that's not what happens. As you guys brilliantly drilled it into my fucking head
Well,
after I came back with the whole thing of the
You
extended
lived in
universe.
denial for that long. You
Okay.
can live in denial for the rest of your life. I'm just
I could,
What,
but
the canon
doesn't mean
is
I
no
want
longer
to.
canon?
Goji Taku.
Yeah. So
Oh no, they're taking two cannons and they're putting them together.
and they're putting it together. That's gonna end very badly.
And it's end to end. So when we shoot a cannon out of the one, it's gonna go into the cannon.
So I wonder if they're going to be making some sort of like similar type backstories to this.
Well,
Or are they just gonna pick it up
what's gonna happen
out of the
is
fucking air?
they're going to release books that are happening. I believe the books that are going to happen in the interim between 6 and 7,
Then what the fuck
and then between 7 and 8.
Yeah,
What
the
the fuck
comic
did
book
these
series
people
is
write
already
the books
ongoing right
before?
now.
So
Yeah.
Isn't that a lot like what Halo did with Cryptum and
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit?
A little
Okay.
bit. Yeah, except
see,
they got written back and
it's-
everything got made.
I think
proper.
that this movie's going to make money for sure because
Oh, of course.
it's Star
Oh,
Wars.
yeah.
Make money.
It's
It's
gonna
Star
make
Wars.
money.
It's Star Wars and it's Disney.
It's
Disney can Disney.
I am gonna be so
Disney
sad.
can take a pile of shit and make it gold.
I'm gonna be
It's
so
just how
sad
it is.
when I'm sitting there in the theaters watching this movie, and the Disney.
Dun, dun, dun,
Well, do you think
dun,
they're gonna follow
dun,
tradition
dun.
though? And
No,
put
they're
in,
gonna
like, the
make it
next,
some sort of
like,
Star
you know
Wars
how
style.
They put in like
Yes.
a next little hint for the next movie they're about to do.
Do you think they're gonna put in like a? Oh my God! If
Like
the
a
Pizza Planet
cliffhanger?
truck shows
The
up, I'm
Pizza
gonna lose
Planet
it.
truck. I'm gonna lose
I'm
it.
gonna
Not
fucking
gonna-
lose
they're
it.
not- I don't think they're gonna
No,
ever
it's gonna be
combine
like
those
in
universes.
Coruscant.
See,
They're
the
gonna like have a
pizza-
scene
see-
in Coruscant, and it's just gonna fly by in the back.
I really don't. It's not
This-
Pixar for one,
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The thing of it is,
and for
though,
two, I don't think they're gonna be combining any
you
of the
guys
universes.
lost me with the Pizza Planet reference.
The Pizza Planet truck. The Pizza Planet truck has been in every single animated movie.
Toy Story,
Any Pixar Disney-
Pixar Disney
Monsters
movie.
Inc.
No, wait a minute. You're right. I
Yeah,
remember
it's
Pizza Planet.
it's in
Okay.
literally every single one
You're right,
since
that's
Toy
Pixar.
Because
Story.
that's
That
where
is
the
Pixar.
Yeah,
aliens,
that's
the
Pixar.
Toy Story came from, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I
Um,
remember. Now I remember.
What if those aliens show up?
No,
They're
my
not
God.
going to. They're not going to combine these universes.
So
That would be so awesome.
that would be pretty bad.
They're
Anyway,
like in the council room.
Uh,
We have been chosen
it's like
to speak.
yes.
oh my God, that
I
would.
will
Well, they
pop
had ET in the fucking
Right?
council room.
They have the ET.
That's true.
Yeah,
They
I
had
will
the
pop
ET
so
family.
hard
I will.
if
Laugh.
that happens.
Yeah.
I will
So-
cry. I will laugh.
So anyway, so I and also I'm thinking it's gonna be good. At least it's gonna be cinematically. It's gonna be
Yes.
great because
It's gonna be very
J.J.
appealing.
Abrams is doing it, and I love his work. He did a brilliant
Yes.
job with the Star Trek reboots,
He did.
and that's another reboot of one of my favorite series, and they rebooted it brilliantly.
They did a good
So
job.
so I couldn't think of a guy who would be better suited for
M. Night Shyamalan.
no.
No.
Shyamalan.
No, no, I don't want him anywhere near
Darth Vader comes
anything
back at the
remotely
end.
What about
Star
James
Wars.
Cameron?
See, now James Cameron, I think would also be another.
He
an
would.
I
interesting
think he
one.
would be good. I think he would
I
make
was
it
like,
real
I was like,
beautiful.
I think,
I
I was
would
like, I
trust-
think he would make it. He would make it good, but it would be really long.
Yeah, and
Of
it
course.
would be
How
a James,
everything
it's
is
a
long
James
Star
Cameron
Wars
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you got to factor in the James Cameron
Yes.
length.
Well, yeah, but the movies themselves have gotten ridiculously long. Like
And the
the
only
first
thing-
Star Wars was like
Right.
an hour and
I think it
20
was
minutes,
I was like an hour 20.
and in episode 3, Revenge of the Sith was like 2 hours long,
It was way
excluding
longer.
credits and opening title
It was way
sequence.
longer than
Yeah.
it had any reason to be.
God,
So-
the
Well, I
credits
don't-
are
I don't
so
know, I think
long.
it was great.
Yes,
But,
they
I
are.
like Revenge of the Sith just fine.
Oh, brilliant movie.
Oh, yeah, it
Moved
was
at the
great.
end. Moved.
But I just
Yeah.
felt like it kind of went on a little bit too long.
I was like, I thought it was pretty great.
They had to make a lot of connections.
Or maybe I'm thinking
fit.
of
yeah.
or maybe I'm thinking of Attack of the Clones because that movie was just so
See-
goddamn boring.
Dude,
No,
that's
I liked
why-
I liked Attack of the
Well,
Clones.
that's
like
the one
Attack-
thing that I really liked about the
that
first.
kinda stretched out,
I
though.
mean, the technical first three, but the
Yes,
the
the prequels.
The prequels.
Mhm.
They had to do a lot of cross connections with their book lines, with their storylines in the books, compared to what happened in further on in 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
And I think they did that really good. So that's kind of irritating that they're making this other movie and pretty much anything else in the other movies is gone too, right? Am I correct
No,
on that?
no, the
No,
movies
no, no,
are
no.
still canon.
Yeah, yeah. Everything's canon up to the end of the 6th book.
So okay.
And
Yes.
I'm not even sure if the companion novels that are the stuff that happened in between 4, 5, and 6
Are canon.
are canon.
The Clone Wars is
the Clone Wars animated series, which I actually did go back and watch. I actually have started to watch it, and at first it must have hit me at a wrong time in my life, and didn't really like it. But now I'm going back, and it's
Now is
pretty
that
fucking good.
is that
I
the
haven't
one?
watched Rebels yet.
Is that the one
I
that
haven't
came
watched
out
that
when
one
we were
yet.
kids?
Yeah, when we went, like
we were-
I would say like 7th, 8th grade.
Okay, so no,
No,
it
a
came
little
out
younger
when we
than
were
that.
kids.
Maybe
but then
5th
they
grade,
like
6th grade.
revamped
Yeah,
it.
because I think it came
Yeah.
out when I was in 6th grade.
It came out as a kid. And it was like a weird kind of animation.
Yeah.
Almost anime
They
style.
had like really long necks for some reason.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
And I
did.
don't
Was
know
it
why.
that kind of like
But then they went to
It reminded me of
CG.
Samurai
Yeah,
Champloo.
No,
was
then
like-
they changed it to the CG.
Or not Samurai
Yeah.
Champloo, Samurai Jack. There we go.
Samurai Jack.
Yeah,
was
I
the
think-
Okay,
shit.
no, I
was.
do remember that one because isn't that when they first announced General Grievous?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because
And
that's the one.
wasn't he like supposed to be like some sort of big macho badass?
He's a general.
No, he was still the robot spider dude.
Yeah.
Not a robot spider dude, but like a big macho robot
With the weird
badass
lungs.
spider.
Yeah, see,
Well, yeah,
a
he
lot
is.
of stuff happened to him in there, but we're not going to spoil any.
Yeah,
of the
no spoilers.
Clone
Go
Trooper
watch
stuff,
it. It's
so
actually pretty
go
good.
do
General
Clone Wars
Grievous.
is great.
The Clone Wars
Clone
is
Wars
great.
are pretty good.
But so the Clone Wars is canon. I'm not sure about any of the other books or any stuff that happened in
And the
between.
newer-
And
the newer
I
and
do
the
have
new-
a question
yeah.
because I didn't watch it all the way through.
Yeah, shoot.
They were on Jakku, it's this desert planet.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a little spherical droid just kind of roaming around?
BB-8?
BB-88?
I think so.
What are
yeah.
they gonna?
Because that's a segue into our next topic.
Oh, is it a segue into our next topic? Okay, well, I want to talk about Battlefront first.
Well, okay, never
But-
mind. God damn it.
But so
I try
Battlefront.
every time.
Okay, you know, fuck it. We'll talk about BB-8 and then we'll go back to fucking Battlefront.
I don't give a shit,
Okay,
dude.
so tell me about this soccer ball with a hockey puck on its head.
Whoa!
pretty much exactly
Whoa.
what it is.
First off,
It's
that thing's
essentially what it is.
That
It's
thing
a
is
soccer ball.
adorable as fuck. I don't want to hear it.
It's a robot. How can it be
Sorry,
adorable?
sorry.
So,
One
It's not kawaii.
one true droid, R2D2. It's like my OTP
oh,
is
so you're gonna exclude the
C3
droid
is
wars?
C3PO
Are you gonna
and
exclude
R2D2.
90 or 80% of Darth Vader?
Yeah, no, the one droid is R2D2.
What?
Yes.
The droid is R2D2.
C3PO
Well, it's also
is
R4.
heartbroken about this.
These
Yeah,
are not the
he's
droids you're
part of my
looking
one true
for.
pairing.
No, they're
No,
not.
OTP.
no, you said one true droid, and that was R2D2.
Yeah, the one true droid is R2D2.
Well, what about
course
C3PO?
you-
Okay,
go.
okay, let's look at it this way. What, none of the shit that happened in episode,
Jake,
in
who's winning?
most of the episodes would have happened if R2D2 wasn't fucking there. Let's look back. Okay, episode
television.
1. They wouldn't have gotten past fucking Coruscant if R2D2 hadn't bypassed the main power drive and put the shield generators into the backup power systems. Oh, and let's also go into the pod race where he helped Anakin fucking build his goddamn prize-winning pod racer. Okay, now let's jump to episode 2 where in episode 2 he was it. What? What?
You need to slow down just a little bit.
Go get your oil chaser robot.
Though,
Okay.
didn't we have a conversation
It's cool,
like
dude.
sometime off camera or whatever about how R2D2
But
has
R2D2 is like the
But I mean, he has like
He's also one
he
of
has
the
like
more
4 cents.
Force sensitive.
No,
No,
there
no,
is
no,
a
no.
droid in the Star Wars Legends that supposedly
And
has
isn't-
control of the Force.
And
Yeah.
isn't
And it was the droid
theoretically
that
the
blows
most
up
iconic character
in
out
the
of
beginning of
the
4.
entire lore, other than maybe Darth Vader.
He kills
Say what it
itself.
Like he's very iconic.
Yeah, I was like, I
It was awesome.
But that I actually went back and read that
Yeah.
story. It was actually pretty
Like,
funny.
a lot of people who don't know Star Wars know who R2D2 is based on appearance.
Yeah, well, okay, so
Same with Darth Vader, same
speaking of
with
how
C-3PO.
iconic
And
somebody
Yoda.
is,
Okay.
I would say it probably goes Darth Vader, Luke
Sure.
Skywalker, Han Solo. Like
Okay.
those three are pretty much tied.
Sure.
And then I would say R2D2, C3PO, Leia.
Don't forget Yoda.
Those three
and
are
then,
always
like,
connected
and then
Well,
together.
Yoda's
Yoda
probably
is
up
like,
there, too.
and then I'd say Yoda's. I'd say that's probably the main. I mean, obviously the main cast are the people
Yeah.
that people are
Like
gonna
that- like
identify
that's-
with.
Like, yeah.
But
Okay.
I mean, I think most iconic. I think we're probably gonna
Vader.
go with Darth Vader.
Dude,
I think
Okay.
I think we're
too.
gonna
the
go with Darth
best
Vader.
bad guy ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, just in like the James Earl Jones
Yes.
iconic voice, as well as the breathing and how he
First bad guy
carries
with
on
asthma?
himself.
So we're talking
It gives,
about.
it gives everyone with asthma dreams.
So we're talking about this freaking.
Shut up! You stop picking on me.
So we're talking about the Star Wars droid toy, right? That they're going to be releasing in September. It's supposed to use Sphero technology, which will make it free run. Which will
Little
make it like
gyro
freewheel,
technology.
Gyro technology, and it'll be able to go on any surface,
Mhm.
right? And it's got like I don't know if it's going to be attached or if there's going to be some sort of magnetic thing that keeps it like the head piece, the hockey puck,
Mhm.
on
Hater.
top of
Well-
it as it's moving.
Well, what I'm gonna assume is it's gonna be like there's gonna be like 2 points that are gonna come out of the side of it and go to the center point of the gyroscope.
Right.
Because that's how I would see it working.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's how I would see it working on that droid. Though I've seen very few pictures of the droid, so
And
I
to
really
be
don't.
fair,
Until this thing starts going sideways, and then it's gonna...
much in line with Star Wars Battlefront, the BB-8 Star Wars droid toy was also more or less released on accident.
Yeah,
Like,
that
was leaked on accident.
Yeah, that I mean,
They're really dropping the ball on these.
it's like, but it's
Yeah,
like,
accident,
is
quote, unquote.
leaked really the right thing? Because like, I mean, I
Well,
understand
when-
like they didn't mean to address
when
it
they
at
Yeah,
that
there's
time.
a dude
but,
on the
like,
when they
internet
announced
going,
the
"Oops,
video,
didn't mean to put that there."
yeah.
or is that I don't know. Has that been like determined yet that the Millennium Falcon is going to be in there?
Dude,
Because-
it's in there.
remember when?
It's in.
Remember when?
It's in
That was like confirmed before the
was
trailer.
was it George Lucas that
No,
was there?
it was J.J. Abrams, and it was like, I'm sick and tired. And he put like a Post-it note on like the hollow chessboard, and was like, I'm sick and tired of these rumors that the Millennium Falcon is gonna be in Star Wars Episode 7 or all of these, because it was right after all of those set pictures leaked, and it's like signed J.J. on the thing. I was like, this is the guy who's doing it right.
It was like confirmed before even the trailers came out.
Yeah, no, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, when they asked back Harrison Ford if the Millennium Falcon is there, he's not Han Solo.
Right.
It's
Well, no. What if he got a new Millennium?
If you got a
Falcon?
new Millennium Falcon,
I'm
so what?
not
So what?
sure.
So what is
A
it?
Millennium
Is
Eagle?
it the
A
aluminum? Is it the
yeah.
aluminum eagle? Is that what it is?
The Decade Eagle. The Decade
No, the
Eagle.
Decade
The
Eagle.
Bicentennial.
The Bicentennial Eagle.
Yep, that's what we.
God,
Oh
that's what
my
we named
god,
our
that's what we
ship.
named our ship in our Star Wars RPG.
The
We're
Century-
nerds.
The Century
We are
Hawk.
nerds.
The Century Hawk.
The Century
Yeah, the
Hawk
Century
is gonna
Hawk.
go. Century Hawk actually sounds
That
badass,
actually would have been better.
right?
But I think,
Well,
but I
no,
think,
Bicentennial.
but I think,
Go over, scratch it out.
No, no, no.
But-
Century Hawk.
The
But I think-
Bicentennial Hawk.
but I think it was bicentennial because it was so long. And I think
Yeah.
it was just, that's why we picked it. Also, that wasn't the one I wanted, but
It wasn't.
No,
it's
Jake fought
fine.
that one
He got
for
it.
a long time.
I still fight that one. I call it the Titan. So fuck you guys.
It's the
He calls
or the
it-
Bicentennial Bird.
Yeah, or the bird. But anyway,
But then we're talking about women and not
yeah.
Star
The
Wars.
Pelican.
It's like BB-88 or BB-8 or whatever it's gonna be.
BB/8888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888
forward to seeing some more Star Wars merchandise come out. So that's not like
That's kind of cool.
That's
Can I
not
get
like
a good
recycled
lightsaber?
stuff.
All
Yo,
the
no,
lightsabers
they-
I have fought
you
my
know,
siblings with
I
have
agree.
broke.
I agree with
like,
this guy.
well, there are ones that are like made
This guy.
specifically
Thank you.
for the.
Yeah, but do you
for the
know how
fighting.
much those cost?
Yeah, they're fucking expensive.
And you know how much
right.
of
And
a-
That's-
they don't retract as well.
Yeah, that's why you go to Walmart and you buy a bunch of those like crappy ones and you beat them up until they bend and they break, and then you go to Walmart and buy
Can I
another
help you,
one.
Kenny?
These are awesome.
Yeah, pretty good. But anyway,
Hey,
so
buddy.
so on
It
the
is
Hi, how's it
incomplete until you
going?
make sound
Good,
effects.
good.
yeah.
I'm watching these guys.
I know they're just having their own thing over there.
Yeah.
So so I want to go to Battlefront because I want to get onto the
yes.
rest of the stuff like that. So Battlefront.
Battlefront.
How many of you guys played Battlefront and Battlefront 2
Yo.
when they came out? So,
I
like,
think I
did.
might have played Battlefront 1.
I might have played Battlefront 2.
Okay.
No, I'm
No, I
thinking
know
of Power
for a
Battles.
fact I did. I know
Just
for a
kidding.
fact.
No, I'm thinking of Jedi Power Battles. Excuse me.
I have
No,
played
I
Jedi
never- I
Power
never-
Battles?
I actually
I have
didn't
played
play
Yeah,
that.
I have it. It's for PS1.
Right.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I actually didn't play that the
Never
PS1
heard
Oh
of
game.
my god, we'll have to get it. They have Qui-Gon Jinn.
I remember
They have
playing with
fucking the
yeah.
chick.
Oh,
You know that
shit.
one chick.
Which one?
The one with the two noodles on her head.
Again, which one? That could
And-
be Shakti. That
I think
could
it was Shock.
be-
I think it's Shock.
Probably
Is,
Shock
is
T.
she is she red
Tara,
and have
man.
like white? Is she like
The
red
white
and
and
white?
blue
No, she's not red. She's
Is she
blue.
Is she
Like
blue or
Ayla
green?
Secura?
Is she a Twi'lek? Ayla Secura?
Maybe Ayla Sakura. I don't know.
Secura
And then there's this other guy with
I
the
don't know.
mask, and
She
he looks
died.
like a
You know what I
Sandman. I don't know. He's like yellow, and he's got a
Yeah.
yellow saber. And
Oh,
Yellow
oh
saber.
God. I know
What
who you're
was he?
talking about, and I can't.
That's
I can't.
racist.
Wait,
think
wait,
of
what
his name
was
is.
he?
he was. I don't know. He was like a big old fat man.
Okay.
I don't know, he had a-
Species-wise, like, what did he look like?
Fuck, I don't know. He
Okay,
fucking had
well,
a
you-
mask on, and
Plo Koon?
Yes,
yeah,
Plo
was it
Koon.
Plo Koon?
Dude, Plo Koon
Yeah,
was
that's
my
what it was.
man.
he's in it. Here, I'll look
Plo
it up.
Koon,
While you guys
that-
continue
that's
on.
Anyway,
I'll show you.
keep going.
So on to
keep
battle.
going
So on to Battlefront.
Come on,
So honestly, I would have loved it if EA had reopened Pandemic for this specific game because they were the ones that made the last two and they made them brilliant. And especially with now the PS4, Xbox One, the capabilities that the possibilities are pretty much endless.
It's starting to look like...
No, I'm not making
But-
a face. I'm yawning.
But
Don't take a shot.
but from
guys.
what I saw,
Seriously.
and also, we can't, we can't
Excuse me.
take everything, like, as
Oh,
cut and
of
dry
course.
because a lot of
Yeah.
the stuff hasn't been confirmed. A lot of the stuff hasn't even been really made public.
4 planets.
Yeah, so like the whole 4 planets thing, that's completely that's wrong.
No, I thought they confirmed that.
I was like, no, they're no. I think that one's wrong, but no. The number of maps is wrong.
Yeah.
But
4 planets.
For the 4 planets.
DLC planets coming out
some DLC
already.
planets coming out.
Before the game.
I think there are going to be some DLC planets, but I'm not sure.
No, they said DLC planets are coming out soon.
So we haven't talked about
yeah, that's Plo Koon.
Yeah, that's Plo Koon.
And that's Kit
And
Fisto.
they knew exactly who it was.
Is that Kit Fisto?
Yeah.
No, that's not him. That's a chick.
Oh,
That is
sorry,
a
I
chick.
saw the green.
Yeah, no. Anyway,
He's got tabs.
No, that's Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah. Well, I saw the green, like...
Moving on to Battlefront.
So moving on to Battlefront. So there are going to be a couple key features that were in Battlefront 1 and 2 that are going to be gone, and that was Galactic Conquest and Instant Action. Now, some people were like, "Oh, well, I don't know what Instant Action is, or I don't know what Galactic Conquest is."
Why would they?
It was a huge portion of the game.
Why would they remove such a big portion of the game if only to add
Oh,
more
and
multiplayer?
no,
That doesn't make
hero
any
mode.
sense.
And no straight up hero mode like in
Which
like
was
in
the
Battlefront 2.
best mode to play
single
with
player
friends.
at this point in time.
No, they are going to do single player, but I fucking swear to God, they better do a good job with the story campaign, the single player campaign, because a lot of the last 2 games were single player story driven.
Yes.
And it had you playing through the battles and introducing you into the different planets.
Was more or less the icing on the cake, like it was before with many other games.
Exactly.
Before the multiplayer buzz started to take form.
But here's the real kicker that really disappointed me.
Okay.
AT-ATs, can't fly them.
You
Can't pilot AT-ATs.
Well, they
are railroad tracks.
I was like, see, and I'm not sure if they're going to like. And what we only saw, one bit of the pre-alpha stuff.
Yes.
So this could be just one of the things that they put on rails because it was easier to do, and it's not entirely done. So there are going to be pilotable vehicles. So they're going to have like speeder bikes for sure.
Yeah.
And they might even have Y-wings. They might have TIE bombers, TIE fighters, some things like
I
that.
think those might be done like Call of Duty status, where it's like an airstrike.
No. I think they're gonna be doing more stuff like that.
More of a Battlefield thing where they are pilotable in certain maps in certain areas.
Yeah, so like I said, it's still wild speculation, and and the whole thing is we can't say for certain because the game hasn't come out and we haven't played it, and
we've seen footage.
We've seen footage and we've seen some things that I've liked and some things that I haven't liked.
Yes,
and and the whole thing is like I gotta think of it as like, okay, yeah, it's not what I expected.
No,
and it's not the same thing as as Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2.
No.
But you got to think of it as a reboot. It's
more or less
a reboot on this
Absolutely
series.
Is, because
and honestly, I can't think of a company now better suited to do the job of making a Battlefront game than DICE. They've done a great job with the Battlefield franchise.
Yes.
They've done a lot of great stuff there, and they continue to put out good quality games. And they haven't put out like a bad Battlefield game in a while. Now,
debatably, yes.
Well, debatably single player wise, but like gameplay wise and everything like that, it's been pretty great. But then again, a lot of FPSs are the same, and if you have a formula that's great, don't break it. But what we're all hoping is that Battlefront is not just going to be retextured Battlefield, and they've been saying that it's not. But and of course we'll have to see when the game comes out. But they're limiting how many players can be on at one time.
Yes.
Which honestly is meh for me.
Like, what do you mean, like server wise?
So Battlefront 2 and the multiplayer maps, you could have 32 v 32.
Yes.
Okay. Now I think it's like 16 by 16 or something like that.
Well, that's not
so that
much
brings down the amount.
No space battles on launch.
Yeah, and no space battles at launch, but that could be DLC or whatever.
Change.
Well, space battles are a huge thing, and I think they need to be. But the whole thing is like
the amount of players, I don't see that really making too much of an impact. By the way, who is winning?
I'll check later. But anyway, so with Battlefield, I don't know if you guys have played the new Battlefield or anything like that. But Battlefield Hardline in Rush mode, anything like that.
Yes.
Have you guys played Hardline at all?
I tried to play online, but my Wi-Fi is just not strong enough.
I haven't played the multiplayer. I played a lot of single player.
Okay.
It's very, very tight.
Well, Rush mode.
Yes.
If you're playing with a crap ton of people, on it.
Laggy.
It's ridiculous. It's just people all come into one place in the entire map, and it's just spraying bullets, and everyone's dying, and no one's there. It's complete havoc. No objective is being, obtained because there's too many fucking people. So it just becomes a cluster.
There's too many dicks on the dance floor.
Yeah, too many cooks. It's
too many cooks.
Yeah, it's everything's all just fucked to hell because of it.
Dicks.
So anyway, so that's my take on it. But instant action and Galactic Conquest were a huge thing for me. Like that added so much replayability to the game, and it was that strategy bit that I liked. And instant action, what I liked was that I could set up with a couple of my friends, and we could just sit there and play through 6 or 7 maps that we wanted, select maps that we wanted to play in certain game types, and then boom, go right into it, and then start the next map, and start the next map, and start the next map. Which some people are like going, oh well, that's what Battlefield does already, but it's not the same, and it's not even close to being the same.
Yeah, because you conquered those planets.
Yeah,
and then the enemy had a chance to attack that chessboard that they did.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean that was cool, but I mean with instant action is what I'm kind of talking about there. But it's like, yeah, it boots up a new random map, a new everything like that. But it's just like,
and the heroes
it's not the same
in the middle of the match, awesome.
Yeah, and that was cool. But I'm interested, I'm interested to see how they're going to handle the heroes in this. But I know that they can. I know that they can do it, and they're going to do it because we saw Darth Vader in it. I'm just wondering if that's going to be playable characters, if it's going to be like a kill streak bonus for a person or someone who's gained the most points, like it was in Battlefront 2, or how they're going to do it. I'm trying not to get hyped up about the game because I don't want to be disappointed.
There's no way you cannot.
I'm gonna wait till launch.
It's
I'll
first
wait
of all,
until after
like
launch.
our conversation with The Force Awakens, it's Star Wars. Number one.
Yeah, it's Star Wars, and new Star Wars stuff is always great. And honestly, it's a brand new game in an IP that its future was very, very dark. Coming into this whole thing, like, I mean, there were petitions and things like that, but nobody was gonna make it, and so even that it's coming out and that it's being put in the hands of a very capable developer, there's that. But of course it's EA. But we'll
now it's just hope they don't have a dicey launch at startup.
Yeah, no, you're preaching to the choir.
I just don't like DLCs with Battlefront. That was awesome about Battlefront 2.
Yeah, that's what I liked too. But anyway, so now, so we're about 38 minutes in.
38 minutes in
right now.
About 10 of that was rant, but
yeah, but no, that's totally fine. So so what do you think about the new Star Wars Battlefront stuff like that? We'll put some links to some of the things in the description, and we'll let you know like that.
Okay, it's there. You're good.
So, so tell us what you think about Battlefront. If you're excited about it, if you're not excited about it, and also a lot of the stuff that you guys are going to read on the internet, take seriously with a grain of salt because again, a lot of this stuff hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah, it's.
There have been a couple developers that have from DICE that have talked about some stuff on Reddit. And they have been confirmed. They are confirmed developers of the game from DICE, and they've been relatively active on their forums and everything like that. So there are some things that you can, but there are some things that it's like just it's flat out the DLC packs. We can assume they're going to be DLC packs. I mean, because that's just how it's going to be.
I thought they already said that there was going to be.
But we can't. I mean, we can assume that there are going to be DLC packs. Now, we can't say exactly how many.
It's a game made in 2015, 2014. There's going to be DLC because that's just the norm now for most games.
Oh, no.
Not a lot of games are being released fully done, so they're going to package almost everything that they can't to get into the full game right at launch as DLC.
Yeah, so
that happens a lot.
And that's also an EA formula. But anyway, so we can definitely we can be pretty much 99.9% positive that there's going to be DLC.
Yes.
Now, what that DLC is and what it's going to contain, how much there's going to be, how much it's going to cost, we don't know.
Change the color of your hero's lightsaber.
If
$2.99.
If that's one of the ones, I will not play the game ever again. I will seriously put it down. I'm so sick and tired of that bullshit.
Full customization of vehicles.
Spectator
$5.99.
mode.
God, not even.
Spectator mode.
Yeah.
Like $10.
$10.
The Snoop Dogg Battle Voice Pack.
Whoa. I'd pay for Stewart to voice the battles of Star Wars. No, dog,
honey.
Empire's capture
We got some sweet little honeys on the side over here.
I got it. Patrick Stewart voiced.
Patrick Stewart doing. Well, it's like that would break the series because Captain Picard doing.
I wonder if Star Wars and Picard ever I wonder if Skywalker and Picard ever crossed paths.
Yes, they crossed paths.
They touch tips and talk on occasion.
Oh God.
Anyway,
Cody's cracked the fucking case on that one.
Jesus Christ, way to go,
the
Cody.
code.
We need okay. Now, if you'll just give us like 10 hours, we'll try to figure this out.
Phasers to fun.
To figure out what Cody just said. Anyway,
moving on.
So on to another thing that I love.
You love probing?
Yeah, I love probing. Absolutely.
I love probing.
Yeah, you guys to conquer
probe all
Battle
the time.
Quest, you would always send the probe to the planet.
Yeah, and
Right?
that was another.
Love that shit. Get some reconnaissance.
There's a lot of really fun, cool stuff that you could have done in that game.
Oh
but
wait,
anyway,
that was Conquest.
That was Empire
Star
at War.
Empire War.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was another one. Anyway, so
probing.
one of the ones that I love, news styles is I love the Colbert Report and the Daily Show and Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
I don't watch it.
Yes.
A single one of those because I could care less about what
they're
they have to say.
Oh, I love.
They're brilliant. They're great. I love
funny,
it.
but I don't watch their shows.
It's
It's the
funny.
best.
It's funny and sorry, Kenny, I cut you off.
No, you're fine. It's funny. It's humorous, but it's also informative. Like they're actually reporting on the actual news that's taking
It's a
place.
bias thing, but
For the most part,
Okay,
but-
Kenny.
What
All
is
right,
not
Cody.
biased
All right, Cody. You
nowadays?
go ahead and find
Exactly.
me a news outlet that is not
it's
biased
not
on
biased
shit.
nowadays.
I mean, let's be honest. It's all.
NPR.
And if you win, we get you a charming
NPR
gift
is not
basket.
biased.
It's and NPR is biased to whomever is the host at the time.
That's
Yes.
true. What if it's no
Host
host?
with the most.
If there's no host, then there's nothing on the air on
If
NPR.
there's no host, and it's toast for
What if you
cookies.
got a robot to do it?
Yeah.
Then then who's
Who
gonna
program
then,
it?
Oh, hail the robot
it's like-
overlords.
Then it would be whoever's
Subject
programming the
humans.
robot.
That's the bias. The
Bow down,
I'm going to
humans.
program this robot to
All
be
hail
Republican.
Jim.
Have Republican fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, it's like
Republican bot?
Maybe.
Democratic droid?
it's like Republic Bot and Demodroid.
Yeah.
I was like, so what are we gonna call the libertarian droid then?
They don't get a robot.
Or,
They're too biased. They're too unbiased. to not get a robot.
Libertaradrone?
Drones.
No. Republidrone, Demodroid, and Libertarabot.
I like Demodrone.
Demodrone?
Yeah.
Liberbot.
Liberbot?
Liberbot.
Liberbot.
Okay. All right.
Make
well,
our
well,
bot.
This is
we'll
totally
later.
beyond. We have
Wait.
tossed a stone really far.
Yeah, you see, it's all the way over there. Our topic is all the way
Okay.
over there.
Colbert
You guys don't
Report.
get it.
Back to the Daily Show with John
John
Stewart.
topic. Who would win in a fight? Republican droid or Demodrone?
Leave a comment down below.
Yeah, leave a comment down below.
See,
Fight
John
it.
Stewart's John Stewart would be the referee. Because that's his new job after he leaves the Daily
Dude,
Show in August.
he would
Yeah,
love
so-
to ref for that shit.
so-
Are you kidding me?
So like Kenny segued crazily in.
Crazily
John Stewart,
Take a shot.
the longtime
Take 2 shots from me.
host of the
You know who
Daily
you want.
Show, is going to be leaving the Daily Show
Including
in
you,
August.
Cody.
That's when his last show is going to form. And also,
Now, where's he going?
coming, he's taking a break.
He's
retiring,
just taking a
kinda.
break.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But this is coming also in the wake of Stephen Colbert also leaving the Colbert Report.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of
Wait,
people are
he's
leaving.
young. Why would Steve Colbert be leaving the Colbert Report?
How old is Stephen Colbert?
He's not graying yet.
He's not
Well,
graying.
I know
That's
that.
'cause that haircut.
John Stewart is only graying because he went gray when he was like 20.
That's his
Yeah.
fault. That's not. That's
It
nobody
was
else's
just
fault.
genetics right there.
Well, I know, but still.
Colbert?
Yeah, Colbert. Anyway, so COLBERT.
He was born in 1964.
Okay, so
that would make
that would
him
make him
51.
About 50, 51?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
he's
he's
kind of
51,
old.
maybe 52.
May
So-
13th.
So he's
May
May
13th,
is
May
his birthday,
13th.
So he's 50 right
So
now.
50s right now.
So he's 50 right now. Okay.
Okay, so it's like and then look up John Stewart
So
again.
this
Then
could
real
be
quick.
this could be
So-
screaming for a midlife crisis in this case.
Well, I mean, I think John Stewart hit it right on the head, and the whole thing is like the media that they both of them cover,
yes.
that they have to glean their material from,
Right.
is soul sucking. It's
52.
absolutely soul sucking. 52. So John Stewart's 52.
52 right now.
Okay,
Oh my
so-
God.
So
You
they're
ju-
both-
you just took that long
Yeah,
to figure
so-
out.
So that's funny. They're both right around the
Yeah,
same
so
age.
they're both right around the same age, which is
Huh.
I mean that's I think I knew that, but anyway, so
Genius.
they are well, I mean I just from reading stuff and watching their shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, So the stuff that they have to glean their material from is soul sucking, and it's from both sides. It's not just watching Fox News all the time and just getting the crap that spews out, and then going to CNN.
They have to look at literally everything.
Yeah, and then and then going to CNN and getting the crap that gets spewed out there. I mean, let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest here. I definitely lead more towards the left than I do to the right, but I can honestly say that both sides spew a lot of bullshit.
They do.
So and it's very and to have to look at that for how many seasons have they done? It's like to look at that like every single day and have to go through that over and over and over and over that broadcast material to get the stuff that you're gonna have to talk about and make jokes about.
They went on for quite a while. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
both of them did.
Well, I mean, come on.
It's soul sucking. It really is.
Who runs in politics. I mean, Bush was just a field day for everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so's Obama.
Everyone's a field day for everybody.
Damn.
It's just the way our arena works.
It depends on the day and depends on our moods.
Yeah, it really does. But the biggest bullshit one that I saw the other day, was freaking. So Steven Seagal and Vladimir Putin are like butt buddies. They're like best friends.
Wait,
yeah, Steven Seagal, just like Kim Jong Un and Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, so they're friends?
Yeah. No, they're
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong Un. Do you not pay attention to anything that happens in the world, Cody?
Apparently not.
You really fucking don't.
I just watch anime.
Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it.
They need to make a world news anime just for you so you can watch it.
Oh God. But it would have to be subbed. It couldn't be dubbed. It would have to be subbed, right?
No, it has to be dubbed.
It has to be dubbed for you?
No, I like
dubbed and subbed just
like you
guys.
So wait, Seagal and Putin are friends now?
So
they're just fighting each other.
Yeah, so they're great friends, and so this is a huge big like news story. It's like, this isn't fucking news.
It's kind of news.
This is not news.
That is not relevant to anything.
Infiltrate Putin's.
Well, then good for Steven fucking Seagal. Why do I need to know this?
He's trying to be the real
really
action hero.
It's really not relevant.
It's not relevant to anything that has to do with anything that's going on right now.
Until you wake up the next morning with Steven Seagal holding Putin's head.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this comparison.
Great.
I'm gonna make this comparison real quick. Is like
do it.
The news nowadays are starting to really go towards the side of like TMZ. Like I'm like literally seeing so much similarity between the news and TMZ now because
honestly, there's never any good news. It's never any kind of good news. And when it's good
so
news,
I do follow some news sites on Facebook and whatever. So I'll read these news.
So Facebook.
I'll read these news things that are like just depressing. And then they post something about lost puppy and they found it. Blah blah blah. It's like good. And then you see on there, and there are like hundreds and thousands of people sitting there like, this is not fucking news. This needs to be taken off. Blah blah. I'm like, oh my god, you guys have lighten the fuck up.
Hey,
this is a good story.
I was like, Jimmy 5-year-old lost his dog, and then found it 2 hours later in the doghouse.
Right.
That's not news.
That's not news.
That's. I'm sorry, but that's not news.
Well, they need to lighten up the fucking the bombing. Well,
then lighten it up with something that's actually happening, like some of the fantastic stuff that the Pope is doing in Rome. But let's not get political here.
That Pope.
But see, that's so biased because not.
If you're
it's not.
He is the Pope.
He's the motherfucking Pope. It doesn't matter who you are. You have to respect that son of a bitch.
I think we're going a bit off topic here.
But anyway,
dude, that Pope's a baller.
So bringing it back in.
Someone
so Jon Stewart, like I said, and I hope this whole section of news that we just gave to you was completely soul sucking.
I'm really sorry if you guys didn't like it.
Because it's
not our normal.
It's not our normal. It's not our normal thing. But
boys,
anyway,
the amount of times we've just gone off topic today.
Well, that's a talk. It wouldn't have been a TacoCat. It's like you obviously have never watched a TacoCat podcast because this is pretty much the 3/4 of the content.
Fair, how much passion have we exuded out of Jake at this point?
His bridges just fucking randomly.
We have like roughly like 5 minutes of actual content and then like 40 minutes of bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mindfuck.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a minute, but who would win in a fight? Demonstrate a Republic spot. Guys, we need to talk about the topic.
Well,
fight.
Let's email Celebrity Deathmatch. You guys are behind that, and let's put the Republican Droid against Droid.
Okay, well,
I want to see Obama versus Putin. Celebrity Deathmatch.
So, but real quick. So Jon Stewart is going to be leaving the Daily Show, and so I'm going to be interested to see who they do end up replacing him, if they're going to replace him. I'm pretty sure that they will because it's been such a I'm pretty sure they are going to replace him because it's been such a. I mean, they would be foolish. They would be foolish not to.
Why
It's one
would
of the
they
highest
not?
rated
Because
shows possible.
It's got huge ratings.
It's huge ratings, and
It's in
people
a
watch
great
it.
time spot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't see why they would delete that. I mean, just omit that show out of the whole thing. I mean, it's making.
It's like and
money.
it was like, well, and for me, like I used to watch. I honestly watched a lot more of Stephen Colbert than I watched of Jon Stewart, and that's just because Colbert hit at a better time for me.
When Colbert is gone,
Yeah.
his show is called the Colbert Report.
Yeah, well,
is the new guy going to be
it was
there?
like, well,
Are gonna replace that last
they
name?
already replaced him with somebody else, I think.
The Colbert is still
did.
it's still his report. It's
Yeah.
just someone else.
It's just someone else talking about it. But the biggest one that
Is he
I've
a
been
producer?
watching the most of is
He's always watching.
the biggest one that I've been watching the most of recently is
John Oliver.
John Oliver, and I love that guy. I think his humor is great. The stories that he puts out are fantastic. I just wish it was on more than just once a week. But
What do these guys talk about?
current event news stories, things like that, and they take a faux political side on it, and then they make comments objectively
Are they like?
on them.
Do they float to one side more than the other, or do they?
They fake to one side
Mm-hmm.
and go the other side, and then
Okay.
fake to the other side and then go back. It's pretty. It's.
Yeah.
eh, I'm not gonna say it's neutral, but it's as objective as you're gonna probably get
He
unless you
doesn't
went to
hate
like BBC.
Just one side. He hates them
Yes.
all. So he
Yeah,
just
it's
fucks with them all.
yeah. It,
Have
no,
you ever done anything you regret?
nobody misses the site. Nobody misses the
Yeah.
sites. So anyway, so he's gonna be missed. And actually, no, it was the Colbert Report. Speaking of people like that, and Jon Stewart is gonna definitely be missed because he was great, and I'm really gonna miss
Oh,
him
fantastic.
his things that he would go off with Bill O'Reilly because those were the funniest fucking things ever.
O'Reilly.
Because Bill O'Reilly is ridiculous. It's
Is he the
all
fuck it? We'll do it live,
great.
guys.
Yeah.
Ladies and
So-
gentlemen, our next guest, Mr. Bill O'Reilly.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Fucking do it live.
Yeah. So
So
yeah.
angry. That dude
That's
just needs to
reaction.
calm
Yeah.
down.
He didn't have his
But-
coffee at that time. Yeah.
No.
I think
he
he,
had too much coffee.
I think he needs more than just coffee. But anyway, but their things were brilliant. But you know what's actually kind of interesting, an interesting story. So the first date that my cousins went on, my cousins are now married. They went on to the Colbert Report. That was their first ever date.
That's a hell of a date.
Yeah, it was
Where
pretty
did you
good.
go on your first date? To the Colbert
Well, it's like,
Report?
well, what was
I
interesting
took my
is
date to the movies.
It's like,
I
well,
didn't
what was
shit
interesting
on my
is-
story.
So
well, what
mine
was
to my
interesting is-
bedroom, and it ended up actually going just
I'm
fine.
listening.
it's like, well, what was interesting is they didn't actually they didn't know if it was actually like a date at the time because they went with a couple more of their
It was
friends.
just like,
Huh.
And so they were there together, but it wasn't sure if they were like, is it a date? Like, are we together? Or like, what is what the whole thing like that? So it was a little awkward, but it was cute. I love it. I love them. I love those two. They're fantastic. I love
Kawaii moment over there.
I love
They went
those
to the
two. They're
Colbert Report
fantastic.
the first
I love
date.
them.
Aww.
Well, so it's like so then a couple years later, I think it was like 2 or 3 years later, they went back to the Colbert Report, and he proposed to her during Stephen Colbert's opening monologue, thing like that.
Oh, I'd have been pissed
And-
if I was
and-
Stephen Colbert.
No, Stephen Colbert was like,
okay.
yeah, and he brought him up and everything like that. Like he'd called ahead and talked to him and everything like that. And so it was a big thing. And like if you go to the show, Stephen Colbert, the first thing he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to first off ask you a question. Would you do me the honor of making me the happiest host in the world by marrying me," thing like that. And it was a play on what had just happened, but it had happened off camera in the opening thing. So, little fun story there. But now on to another reboot of one of our series as we're getting close to
How
time.
did you
Yes.
propose?
Yeah, let's
On a
need to wrap this one up
sunsetting
real quick.
beachside with whales at the background and the wind blowing through her hair. How did you propose? On the Colbert Show.
Oh fuck! That totally beats mine.
God.
God damn it.
Ah.
Anyway,
I
so
wonder if Jon Stewart and Steve Colbert would ever battle against each other.
Well, we might have
And-
to.
epic rap battles of history. Send it in right now. Stephen Colbert versus Jon Stewart.
And we might also see that in the reboot of.
No. They would team up
Of,
against Bill O'Reilly.
No. See, I think then John Oliver would come in like that, and all the other like news team guys would come in. It would be like one of the things.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
both
Look at that
ridiculous.
scene in Anchorman 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, that was
God.
fantastic. Well, that
Rick, where did you
escalated-
get a grenade? I don't know.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Well, that's good. It's like, well, that escalated quickly. Anyway, so talking about escalating quickly, MTV2 is now rebooting Celebrity Deathmatch for more pop culture blood. I don't know how
yes.
many of you guys watched Celebrity Deathmatch when it originally came out, but
That was amazing.
it came out I think when I was in 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade.
So, in other words, we were
And-
far too young to be watching.
No, it
Yeah, oh,
came out
yes.
when we were young.
I was like, I was
Right.
way. suffice to say, I was way too young to be watching Celebrity
God, it was
Deathmatch.
beautiful though.
It was
And
fantastic.
it was amazing. The claymation was great. Just the ridiculous, over-the-top portrayals of the celebrities were great. God, what was it? Johnny Gomez and God, who was it? Who was this? Who was the other judge?
1998.
Yeah.
1998.
I was.
Wow.
4 years.
Oh my God, we were 4 years old.
I was 5,
I was
and
5
I was
too.
watching it when it came out
Wait,
with my
wait,
dad.
no. Wait.
it
If you were
was-
4 years
I
old, that
watched
must have
it
been. I
was
must have been
but I
like
still
3,
watched it.
3, 4.
Oh,
Yeah, I've watched every single episode of that. Suffice to say, like I said, way too young to be watching that
dear
show.
God, yes.
So who were the hosts? It was Johnny Gomez and
Something Diamond.
was it Nick?
Nick Diamond?
Nick Diamond? Anyway,
Let's see here.
Cody's got it up here.
so and then they had God, what's her name? The ringside
Characters,
reporter.
characters.
Johnny Gomez,
Johnny Gomez
and Nick Diamond.
And Nick Diamond.
Guys were
Those,
right.
those
You
are
were
the two ones.
You
Okay.
were right.
So Nick was the one with the mustache, and then Johnny Gomez was the other guy.
Yes.
Nick had
And
some issues.
yeah, Nick
had-
gets some serious
And then
issues
you had
with the
Mills
whole
Lane
thing.
down on the match board.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God, there was like my favorite episode of the one was when they were doing like the Battle of the Lils, and it was like Little John versus like Little Kim, and it was like so Little John and Little Bow Wow was in there, and
Oh God.
yeah, and they all got in the whole thing like that, and so Nick got a case of crunk from Little John's locker, and he paid one of the stagehands to go get it, and it was like, and he just like pops it open and starts just like drinking it like water, and he goes, huh, and then there's like, how does it feel, Nick? Nothing. It's like drinking water, Johnny. Just like drinking the whole thing like that, and like as they go back and forth to the host, he's getting like more and more like spun out, and he's like drooling everywhere. Like it was terrifying. It started to get terrifying, and then my favorite part was like he was just leaning there in the chair like this, and he's like, "What do you think, Nick?" The lamps are screaming, Johnny. The lamps are screaming. And he shakes more.
So we
And then-
more than likely just blew out everyone's audio.
Oh yeah, it's like, and then on the
Headphones just went. The headphones just went pop.
And then it's like, and then oh God, and then at the end of it, his head starts like spinning around, and he's like, "Your mother is a devil whore." Blah. It starts like
God.
his head starts spinning, and he starts like projectile vomiting everywhere, and Johnny's just like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then Nick just goes, "Ugh, that was not crunk related."
So do you think they're gonna get more celebrity voices? Because I know they got like
absolutely
some different voice actors
it's
for
like-
their people.
Well, and some
also,
some of
let's
some of the
be-
celebrities were actually the celebrities.
Yeah, and let's
Some,
be honest.
but-
some,
here.
not a lot of them though.
Not a lot of them, but do you think?
It's like
Like
how some.
when John Cena was on there,
Yeah.
Yes.
he was
It was-
his own
it was
voice
John
actor.
yeah.
Cena.
So do you think they're gonna get more now because of the popularity?
Oh
it
yeah,
has?
I definitely
You know,
think so.
if it were me, I would totally do it. I mean, it would be great to see them do it.
I
an
can't wait to
over-the-top
see
thing
the
like that.
Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey duke it
Oh
out.
God, if
Are
they
they
did that
gonna
one, that'd be
fight?
great.
I wouldn't doubt if they would.
Okay,
dude.
okay.
There's a
So
history,
so what?
history between those two?
Yeah. So okay. So who would you what two celebrities would you like to see fight?
Celebrity, come back to me.
Okay, how would you, Kenny?
Because I know they had a really big spat on Twitter. I don't know how it ended. I don't know if it ended at all. Azalea Banks and Iggy Azalea.
That would actually be a
So I
pretty good
remember
one.
that. I
Azalea
remember
versus
that.
Azalea, huh?
Yes, I remember that. It was like some sort of thing where it was like one was disrespecting the other and something else happened and a whole lot of other shit. And Cody has his idea.
Kylie Jenner and Black China.
And Black China, really? You
yeah,
think so?
I think that they.
Like, do you think? Who do you think would come out on top of that one?
Oh, I think Black China.
You think Black China? Yeah. And it's not just because she's black, right? It's because
No,
she
it's
would
because
literally
she's a
break.
pig.
It was she
Hey,
would
it's
literally.
against a Jenner. Come on.
Like,
now.
but see, but hey, Bruce Jenner was at one point the greatest athlete on the face of the
yeah,
earth.
well, he's
He's transgender. That's
no,
that's
I mean no,
beside the point.
he's what's it fucking called when you win the Olympics? He's Olympian.
He's the Olympian. Yeah,
You
he's
won.
literally
Yeah,
one of
there
the
you go.
top.
You were there.
One of the. He's like
You were
literally one of the
there.
top athletes in the world.
Yes.
As like, and so you got to think that they've got to have some kind of athletic
have
inclination
you
there too.
have you seen anything?
Oh
about
no,
that?
I have seen.
Oh, you
seen
know
it.
what? I bet you they'd play off of that though. Be
Yeah.
like he's an Olympian, and then so they're like demigod, some like
Yeah, so
my father
so-
has fucking superpowers.
Yeah, or something like that. It's like, and
I just can't wait. I can't wait
yeah,
for this show.
no,
to
that's-
come out.
it's gonna be
So
great.
Jake, who do you want to see go up against?
I would like to see Justin Bieber and Orlando Bloom go at it.
What feud?
Because
they fought over Selena.
Because they fought. Well, was it Selena? No. Well, I think it's like
Selena
so.
Gomez versus Justin Bieber would be awesome.
Selena Gomez versus Demi Lovato. That would be another one, but they're friends, so that would be interesting. No, Victoria Justice. I don't know who that is, but yeah.
You don't know Victoria Justice?
Anyway, so
get in touch with your pop culture,
or
son.
Well,
God.
It's pop culture, though, to be fair.
Well,
It's pop culture.
Pop enough culture.
For a few minutes.
But anyway, so we're coming up to about an hour on this thing.
We need
to
wrap this
Anyway,
up.
so it's like I would say Orlando Bloom and Justin Bieber because they almost got into a fight like there and Bieber ran off like a bitch.
Yes.
He ran off like a baby back bitch. Also another one
Ellen
that
and Oprah.
Ellen and Oprah would be another one that's really good. I think another one that'd be
Do
really
they still
good.
have a feud? I thought they resolved.
Well, it's
that.
like I don't know if it's so much a feud as much as it would just be fun to
It would
watch.
just be definitely fun to watch.
And
the
I
bees and everything.
yeah, it's like and I think I also think that God, who else would be
Iggy
good?
Azalea versus Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I was
They
gonna say
have
I was
real
gonna
beef too.
I was gonna say Kevin Hart versus versus like
Kevin Hart doesn't have beef with anybody.
no.
How about
Kevin Hart versus Chris Tucker.
how about
Yeah, that would be another. That would be
how about Sweezy versus Yeezy?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift versus Kanye West.
Oh my
would be
God,
good.
that would be the best.
Jesus.
This fight
Oh
is
my
anything
God.
but
Okay.
easy.
Yo, it's like
Let's
Oh,
get
no,
it
no, no.
on.
Tyler,
yo
wait.
Taylor, I'm gonna let you
Wait.
finish, but
But
Wait in.
first,
Wait.
Wait,
first
no,
I'm
wait
gonna
in.
beat your ass.
Tyler, who do you want to see?
I already did. I said Iggy Azalea versus Snoop Dogg. They
That'd be a good
actually have beef.
Wait,
too.
wait, are you looking up like celebrities that have beef?
Yes.
And so
That's my reference.
Do you think that's how they find like? Well, I mean, in 1999 they probably couldn't because the internet was in its
right?
fledgling
and
stage.
and it's baby.
It was
Human
its
Ken
infancies.
versus
AOL.
Human Barbie.
How do I
You remember
AOL?
those two people,
So.
right?
I remember.
Anyway.
I know, I've seen many human Barbies.
So anyway,
guys.
who would you like to see face off in Celebrity Deathmatch? What do you think about Jon Stewart leaving the Daily Show? What do you think about the new Star Wars Battlefront and the new Star Wars movie? Yeah, see,
Good
Justin.
call.
Yeah,
You
see,
are
oh, yeah,
more
I
than
totally knew
welcome
that
to
one.
leave any of that comment down below.
Yeah, down there. Leave
Please-
it under the next comment. Leave
Yeah.
it under the next comment and the next comment. And the next
Please
comment.
discuss whatever you want in the comment section. Please let us
Discuss
know
it
that you're
all.
there because it gets really lonely sometimes.
Make sure you give us
Yeah.
a share.
Anyway, so give us a
I mean,
like, a share,
we have
a
beds.
subscription. So subscribe to us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. And,
All hail TacoCat.
Yeah, all hail TacoCat. Meow meow crunch crunch.
Meow meow.
So
Crunch crunch.
take care, everybody.
Let's
Have fun,
get it on.
and I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.